Okay.
All right, awesome. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to our weekly team meeting, call, get together. I'm David Silverman in Florida, and and a lot of you are upline. Ambassador Triple Diamond, if you're new. I'm in Delray Beach, Florida, for half the year now, and Debbie Wetzler is my sponsor, Triple Diamond, in near Denver, Colorado. And we have this call every week to get together, to go through some training, to recognize people, welcome new people aboard, make announcements, things that are happening. And we're going to make an announcement tonight, actually, about a contest we're holding. And really just kind of get together every week. It's Debbie and I know, and what everybody goes through with this business, ups and downs. I mean, it's emotional roller coasters sometimes. And it's really nice to be together with people who all kind of know that this is real. We all kind of know how magnificent it is and how rare it is, and the product, the opportunity, all of it, without feeling like, oh, I wish this person knew what I was talking about. We all know, and it is kind of nice. And in about, 5 weeks or so, 6 weeks from now, those of us in North America are going to be getting together in Dallas, Texas for an event that happens once a year for North America. It's the Envision event. And I just encourage everybody to get there. We're going to talk a little bit about that. That's kind of what one of the contests that we're having is based on the Envision event. But anyway, we're just glad that you're here. And Debbie and I usually have a testimonial. Someone shares something that's happened with the product. I didn't line one up. So maybe if there's somebody that wants to share, they can speak up in a second. We do that. Also, we wanted to share what happened at the fly-in. There'll be a couple people on here, I'm sure, that were at the fly-in. And it was a very, very, very powerful and remarkable day, honestly, it was. But Debbie, did you ask anybody to have a testimonial, or should we just kind of feelers out?
I did not. I did ask a couple, but they couldn't be on tonight. They were doing business meetings. Anyway, so no, but if somebody would like to volunteer, if they've had anything happen or if they've seen anything happen recently.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Tatiana.
Hi.
Hi. So I personally have not had any new testimonials, but I do have an associate that has an associate that sent in some pictures and two different things. One, we got lab results, but I also have a picture that I can text you, David, if you want to go ahead and put it up. And it talks about in 3 weeks' time, she had an infected finger, that she's a diabetic, and we all know the risks of what happened with diabetics and infections, and it's pretty gruesome. So I don't know if you guys want to see it or not, but it is really, really gruesome. So she took pictures from before she even started drinking or rubbing the Redox and the gel. And, everybody's kind of, my mom used to do this too. She would take a picture like, hey, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And next thing you know, you got all these pictures. And I got like 9 pictures of 3 weeks time, progressively, how it's improving, how the discoloration went from red to blue to normal. It's gruesome. But when you see
if you'll
something
text
like
them
this,
to me, I can put them up if you want. I'm not sure David can share his screen. I thought I had been able to turn things back over to him, but I don't know if it's not working.
I'll text it to you now. So that was very, very exciting, to a point where her 3-week results caused her to start sharing it with other people.
Okay.
And
another
one, that was a big one, because she was very, very skeptical, didn't even want to try it. Jessica actually bought the product for her because she believed in it so much. So she went on her way, she spent her money, she bought it for her, and now that lady's continuing to be on the product, buying it herself, and now sharing it with others because of her results with her infected finger.
That's perfect.
Thanks, Tatiana.
Welcome.
And I forgot I got one today. So I got one from someone that signed up a few years ago, uses the product, never really built the business, but she had called me about a problem with her eyes. with her retina, and they wanted to give her injections. And she sent this today, literally at 12:11. 12:11. You can see pictures of the scans of her eyes. That was from 2 months ago. And they said, you're going to have to come back and do injections. And she came back and she said, David, this is from our last conversation when the retina specialist said he wanted to use needle to get the fluid from my eye. I started to use the see it in my eye with the atomizer and drinking the 8 ounces. But I still do 4 ounces. Look at the scans. He said, I don't need the needle, and both eyes look much better. All because of God and a SIA exclamation point. I'm so grateful to you all and your willingness to help others, and especially me. Thank you. I mean, I get these things all the time. I forgot I got that today, but it's pretty amazing. When people have that problem with their eyes and they need injections in their eyes, there's nothing else you do. You just have to keep getting the injections. It's a retina problem. So pretty cool. And she's diabetic also. So many complications with diabetes. Like you said, infection. They generally have problems with nerve problems, especially with their feet, circulation, kidney problems, eye problems, infections, and so forth. So pretty remarkable.
And I had Tim Zeman. I think he just told you about his thumbs, but he went back to his eye doctor. He's been squirting it in his eyes, and his eye doctor told him every single year he'd gone in, his eyesight got worse and worse and worse, and he had to get more thicker glasses, I guess. And his eyes were the best they'd been in 6 years, and the doctor wanted to know what he was doing. So that's
Awesome.
really cool. It affects the eyes really quickly, which is great.
Yep.
I can share very quickly. I had an eye experience also. Mine wasn't quite so fast because I've been on SIA for a few years now. But in June last year, I went to see the eye doctor and he prescribed stronger glasses. And I was kind of disappointed in that. But they messed up getting the glasses straight. They never got them right. As it turns out, I'm now wearing my old glasses because they fit me a lot better than my glasses I'd been wearing for the last 5 years fit me. So I'm getting ready to get some more glasses that are actually weaker than the ones I've been wearing for the last 10 years.
It's awesome. That doesn't happen in the real world, does it?
No, that just took place over the last 6 months, but it's been a few years coming, but that's okay.
Yep. It's awesome. Thanks, Sue.
I've got one. I didn't take pictures. I wish I had. My dog fell off the bed and into the trundle bed, caught his back paw, and looked like he broke it. When he fell down, he couldn't put it, he just cried. He couldn't, you know how dogs do with the leg?
Yep.
And he's old. He's old. And anytime anything happens to him, we all go, oh no, it's time to euthanize him. So it was one of those moments, oh no, tomorrow morning I gotta kill my dog.
Oh God.
I know. And he couldn't walk and all he could do was cry. I picked him up, I put him in his bed, and I rubbed the Renew on him. And I did that, I couldn't tell you how many times for how many minutes, and just laid him down. Of course he's licking it off because he loves it. I woke up the next morning and he's running around in circles. Nothing wrong with his paw. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. I wish I'd taken pictures because even to us, I believe everybody's the same. We see it and even we go, oh my God.
I know. I know. Thanks, Gabby. Totally. All right. Deb, do you want to welcome new people now? We'll do that, and then maybe we'll talk about the fly-in because I know we're going to do another one.
Okay, do you want me to do recognition really fast?
Sure.
There aren't as many. There's like 24 or something like that. And I'm trying to get Tatiana's pictures. She just texted to me. But anyway, let me share my screen, and then we can welcome new people. And I'll make this fast. Down. Okay. If there are any new people on, as you join, you are an associate. And you can choose to do the business or not do the business. But if you do share, when you've shared it with 2 people and they've decided to try it, as an associate, you become a director. So our new directors this week are Minnie Carrillo, Rita Yu, Thomas May, Lord Gladys de los Reyes Palinsad, Vanessa Verbecki, Ruth Lim, and Maria Antoinette Maleske. Okay, so those are all the new directors who have ventured out and decided to tell at least 2 people. You eventually, as people start ordering more cases, you get 300 points on one side and 300 points on your left and right sides, basically, and you become a director 300. Our new director 300s this week were Jennifer Riddle and Mildred Bien Afleur, Katrine Ann Kiseo, Kevin Bryce Kiseo, a Chinese written name that I can't pronounce, sorry. And those are our new director 300s. And as people keep ordering and you keep adding more people to your team or other people do, you eventually gather 700 points on both sides, left and right. You become a director 700. Our new director 700s this week are Joanne Goodrich, Carol White, Karsten Escandelor Orleans, Carlos Florendo, Moon Ha Chan, Anna Moncayo, Tanya Gregory, and Frank Dompor. Seems to be more Latin American or Spanish people, that's terrific. Anyway, and then the first executive leadership is bronze. That's 2,000 points on both sides, and 2 people at least have decided to step up and do the business with you. So you have 2 director 700s in the same week. Our new bronze executive is Fernando Rafael Quesayo. So congratulations to the new bronze executive. That's terrific. Then you get to silver, which is 3,000 points on both sides and 3 director 300s. And then gold, which is 5,000 points on both sides and 4 director 300s. There is a new gold executive, which is Christine Gaymard. She's a new gold executive. Congratulations. That is truly awesome. That's when you're starting to get into some more serious money. And then we have a wonderful new platinum executive. That's 10,000 points on both sides and 5 director 300s. Edwina Lee from Singapore is our new platinum executive, and we heartily congratulate. She works a ton. Not that everybody doesn't, but she works a ton, and she has, 4 children, I believe it is. 4 children, and she's flown everywhere, and she's just so organized. Anyway, we all love Edwina, and congratulations. That is absolutely wonderful. So those are our new rank advancements for the week.
And Christine's in France. She just went to the Vision event there in Lyon, and she really brought a lot of people there. And her business is flying, absolutely flying. And Edwina is kind of spearheading this all by herself there in Singapore, and just real commitment. That's what it is. She just didn't want to be in the situation that she's in any longer, with 4 kids and no time and not enough money and taking trips now, and it's just really gratifying. Just real example of work ethic. I just, like you said, and there are many people on this screen right here. I see you're doing the same thing. It's awesome. We just love seeing people win.
Absolutely.
Honestly. Okay, you want to welcome new folks?
So yeah, let's welcome new folks. And I just emailed the pictures from Tatiana. If people are interested, I'd be happy to show them after we welcome people. So does anybody have anyone new on tonight?
Hi, Debbie. This is Karen Denham.
Hi, Karen.
Hi. I've got 2 people on. The first one is Julie Belindo,
Okay.
and she's here in Arlington, Texas. Julie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Let me see. I'll unmute her. All right, she's unmuted.
Oh,
Julie, are
hi,
you there?
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Um,
Hi. You're in
I,
Texas, huh?
I'm in Texas. I'm half Native American. My father was Kiowa Navajo.
Wow.
My mother was Scotch Irish from Arkansas.
That's a mixture.
Yeah, my dad always wanted me to be a doctor, but I didn't make it through the schooling. So I've instead been working for General Services Administration for the last 33 years. It's a federal agency. And I'm currently
Okay.
a project manager with them, and I'm doing this business part-time. So I love the product. I'm a product of the product. I've only been using it for about a month, but just in this
Oh.
1 month, I've really loved it. So
What has it done, real quickly?
given me energy. I use
Okay.
it on my face. It has smoothed out my skin.
Your
I
skin
use
looks
it on,
amazing.
yeah, I use it on aches and pains, and it's just a great product.
Perfect. Well, Julie, welcome, welcome. Will you be able, since you're in Texas, to come to the Envision conference at the end of March?
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
perfect. Then we'll meet you there.
Great.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Welcome
Karen, you
aboard,
had-
Julie.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard. We'll see you next month.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Karen, you had someone else?
Yes, I have Jennifer Riddle on, but I think she's having problems. I don't see her mic, so
I don't see her name
she's at the very bottom.
on your screen.
Yeah, she's on. Oh, she just. No, no.
Somebody's got a dog barking.
She has her face. Yeah, sorry, that's my dog. I'm in the other room. You can still hear
Oh,
him.
no, that's okay. That was a loud bark, though. All right, Jennifer.
Oh,
what-
yeah, now she has. She just needs to be
Oh, there.
unmuted.
Okay.
She's
I
there.
just unmuted her. There she is.
Okay,
Hi,
thank
Jennifer.
you. Hi. It took me a while.
No problem. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
And where do you live?
I live in Arlington, Texas, in between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Oh, so okay. Very good.
Mhm.
And
Sorry,
do,
I'm in jammies, so I'm very chill today.
That's fine. I wish I was in mine. Anyway, tell us why you took a look at ASEA.
So Karen got in touch with me right before the holidays, and she saw on Alignable, which is a small business networking site in Arlington, that I'm an esthetician and massage therapist. And she goes, I have a product that I think you might be interested in. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not sure because I'm already in an Aveda salon and I work with certain products, but I'll definitely take a look at it in case there's something that I can pass on to other people, or, we'll see where it goes to help each other. So we finally got together after the holidays, and I sat down, and it was not what I was expecting. So
Right.
I've been, working with, I've been in medical massage for 24 years and esthetician 7. So I've seen a lot of products and worked with a lot of companies, and this was completely different. And I said, okay, let me see a tube of this. Let me take it for a week. And it went crazy after that. It was just been nonstop.
Fabulous. Do you use it when you're giving massages, and do you feel a difference?
I do. Actually,
Okay.
one of the first ladies I had, she had a botched foot surgery, and her foot is just, it's purple. She's miserable. And I said, okay, I'm going to try this out on you. I'm going to try it 3 times in 5 minutes. Let me know what you think about it. And by the time that she got up, she goes, I want one.
Perfect.
Like, okay. Mhm.
But I was just wondering if you ever use them while you're giving a massage and feel the difference in the muscles. Have you ever done that?
Whenever I work on them, I don't, they tell me more than what I'm feeling. To me, it's still feeling the same.
Okay.
But they start telling me that they're starting to feel like it's less tense at first. And I'm
Okay.
like, okay. And then they're like, okay, yeah, it's starting to loosen up, is the first thing I hear, is it's starting to loosen up.
Perfect. I was just curious if you were using it that way.
Hmm. I am using it on the facials, and people have found
Okay.
they really love the results after the facials. I do it with steam. I thought I'd try that one out this week.
Ah, that's a
Wait,
good idea.
You know what's cool? You can get like a little atomizer, and you can put it in the little atomizer, and it's like a mister. We put it in our eyes like that, and
I do that.
yeah, no, it's great. And one thing with massage is sometimes they're coming in for their back or whatever, their neck, but you know, it's kind of tough to help a joint problem with massage sometimes. But if they come in and you got 10 minutes beforehand, tell them to put it on 3 times in 5 minutes wherever they hurt. They baseline where they're at. By the time you start your massage and you knock on the door, are you ready? So what's your pain level now? You'll see that 90% of them have pretty significant results before you even touch them. And it
Yes.
generally, if you do it, you'll learn after a while that if they put it on several times before they even come in to see you on their way in, it will loosen the knots up a bit and make it easier for you.
Excellent. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Awesome. Are you going to be coming to the event in March, hopefully?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh,
Awesome.
perfect.
Well,
We'll meet you both there.
we're all very envious. You guys are right there.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's coming from all over the country to get there to your backyard. So
It's great.
invite people to come because it's going to be a great event. Great event.
I think Alan Noble's doing a big event in the Dallas area, not this weekend, but next weekend on the 29th.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I saw something.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody that you get to that event, they'll end up wanting to come to the big one in March, and hopefully we'll get to meet them all. So,
Okay.
Yeah, he's a fabulous presenter.
oh, he's doing one live Thursday night at 8
Right.
o'clock Central at discoverasia.com. If you want to check it out to see how he does it, or if you want to see a recorded one that he did last week, go to discoverasia.net and you can see it. But he's really good.
And he's going to be doing it with Leland Duck, who has got an incredible story. And anybody who listens to him usually signs up. So if you've got anyone you can bring, you might want to do that, or send at least. They'll take care of them for you.
Karen, tell
Okay.
them when she
Yeah.
joined and her latest accomplishment. That's for Karen.
Well, yeah, Debbie, Jennifer, you mentioned her on the as a new D300
Yes.
Director 300, and she also just completed her last week. She completed her first Fast Forward too. So.
Wow. Congratulations,
Awesome.
Jennifer. That's
Thank you.
awesome. That
Yay,
is
it's been great.
fantastic.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you, and I hate to tell you this. I'm more excited for the people that you got on the product because it's going to change their lives. You know, that's the cool thing. Honestly, that's great. Congrats.
That's what I do.
You get a bunch of free product for doing that.
That's nice. Yeah, I am with my points that I've got. I am getting the facial kit just to try that out and do the before and after just starting that kit compared to using the products that I've been using for the past couple of years. So I'm excited to see the difference.
Sure.
Perfect.
Sure. Fantastic. Is there anybody else new on tonight?
I just have to turn off my soup.
Hey, David. Deb, it's Theo Stratos. How are you?
Hi, Thea. Where are you? I see a dog on a bed.
Yeah, this is, I'm at my mom's residence, her apartment in Charlottesville.
Okay.
Right beside assisted living. So I have the wonderful Gretchen Pratt from Richmond, Virginia. And I see she's on. I just, it's her first time on Zoom. So I just want to make sure she unmutes and we can introduce her. Gretchen, can you unmute?
I don't see her name. Is she listed
I don't
under
either.
something else?
I did see her as a participant.
Or maybe she's off now. I don't see her.
Maybe she, yeah, it looks like she,
Okay. Well, message her. If she can come on, we'll introduce her in a little bit. Okay.
yeah, I did see her before. It looks like she got off.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
She's doing great on the product.
Great.
She loves it.
Fabulous.
Great. Anybody else? Anybody else new one? Linda's talking.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was trying and it wasn't working. Yeah, I'd like to introduce Paul tonight. I know he's familiar with my results and so forth. And then I showed some of the pictures actually you sent, David, out on some before and afters. And when I showed him those, he was like, I'm in. So, Paul, where are you?
What's Paul's last
Hi
name?
there, here I am.
Okay.
Paul Schroeder.
Oh, hey, Paul.
Hi, I would use my video, but unfortunately, the multiple times that I've tried to use it, it just starts scrolling. So
Okay,
I believe there is a face behind the screen here.
I believe it. Paul, where are you?
I'm actually in my chair. No, I'm just joking. I'm north of Baltimore, home of the famous Baltimore Ravens.
You know, I live in Bethesda, Maryland most of the time. I'm down in Florida now. But where are you? Like Bel Air area, or?
Yeah, Bel Air area. I did live for a while short while in Rockville as I egressed into living into Washington, D.C. for a while, which I
Gotcha.
personally loved.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm involved in the financial world. I'm a very busy entrepreneur. And as Belinda became interested from personal experience, and I saw after she presented the ASEA products and how it was making a difference in her life, and I saw that. And while she may not have shared this, there was a time in which she was I guess there was, not sure exactly, but her eyes were inflamed and she was basically tearing at them, itching, and she didn't know what to do after multiple ophthalmological visits and started, through a recommendation of her upline, Barbara, using the ASEA product in her eyes, and her eyes completely cleared up and there was no issue. And this was several years prior to becoming part of the organization. For me personally, I've been involved in more formative years in direct marketing and had enjoyed the experience of seeing the world and such. And when this opportunity came about, there was such an esprit de corps amongst those involved with ASEA and the passion that they had for making a difference in other people's lives. And while my direct marketing was for the purpose of earning a living, the people that I've seen with ASEA, their purpose is to make a difference, and the byproduct is the funds that they enjoy from sharing either testimonials, experiences, but nonetheless to make a difference for others. And for me, that was, as I'm in my later years, that was very, very attractive to me to be part of that kind of organization, and totally for a different reason. So while my time is very, very busy, I'm fitting in ASEA to have it become a larger part of my life for multiple reasons. So I'm happy to be part of it, and I'm using the product all over, and and enjoying the Renew 28 and the Redux and all of the products that, or starting to use all the products that ASEA has to offer. So I'm glad that you exist, and I really appreciate the technology that's been developed and the effort to spread that technology so others throughout the world can benefit.
Thank you, Paul. That was beautiful.
Really, very beautiful. Thank you. You hit the nail on the head too.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep, that's what most of us find with everybody we meet in ASEA, which is a beautiful thing.
And the people that come into this, Paul, that have been direct sales and they look at it as a way to make money. We say there's a day you get into ASEA, you sign up, and then there's a day that ASEA gets into you. You realize it's much more important than just a business. Yes, an incredible opportunity. And we just focus on making people aware of the breakthrough and the opportunity, as opposed to just a way to make money. And the people who come in that come in for just the money, they generally weed themselves out. They don't. They either change, and they, like Burtis Norton changed. I mean, he was in this as a business play initially. He founded the company, became a bit more than that to him. He didn't sell to the pharmaceutical company. They either change or they leave. And what we're left with is a group of really, really good people. So welcome aboard.
Thank you. I feel welcomed.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anybody else new on? All right. Well,
All right.
let's just share, Deb, about the fly-in, because we'll end up doing another one. I'll start my perspective on it. You know, we promoted this for about 3 months, I think. We had a fly-in day. Debbie and I were the hosts of it, and Denny Robinson came also with a guest. These are the diamonds who were there. Danielle Matthews was there, Platinum. We had people come in from the Philippines, and for those of you who don't know what it was, it's a day when it's just for our team, and it's corporate is there. The event is at corporate. It's at the world headquarters. It's a very personalized tour through world headquarters, through the production facility, explanation of the labs, all of it. Tyler Norton speaking just to us in the conference room. President Jerem Webb was out of the country. CEO Chuck Funky, Vice Presidents, General Counsel Ben Tyler, Gina Anson in charge of marketing. It was a pretty powerful day, and as I told people who are coming, it's really for network marketers who want to get a good look, not to convince people that network marketing is a good thing. It's like, look, you want to compare apples to apples, look at what we are. We're very, very different than any other company. And the one thing that we know we have above, even besides the product, is pure integrity and ethos. And for people to see the company naked, basically. I mean, everybody that spoke just spoke strictly from their heart. Everybody there felt it. I mean, we had people come in from the Philippines. Gene Manuis was there. Gina Rafael, Tony Reyes came in, and now they're lit. I mean, they are going crazy because now they have the strong belief, and we're going to do it again. And I just recommend that. I know some people really try to get people there. We had about 28 people there, and it was probably the most powerful thing I've ever been a part of in ASEA, because it was everything at once. And the thing that's coming up next month in Envision is probably as close as you're going to get to it, as far as being able to get really close to all the people, because the convention is going to be much bigger. The convention is going to be incredible in Anaheim in September. I mean, people are coming from all over the world, but Envision is just North America. So there'll probably be about 800 people there total. And you get a chance to actually really get up and close personal with a lot of people, even more so than convention. So anyway, I thought it was fantastic. And Debbie's going to share her thoughts on it.
Well, yes, I talked to literally every single person afterwards, and they were lit, is what David said. There's nothing more powerful than getting to an event, and a meet ASEA, as we used to call them, and a meet ASEA fly-in, where you get to meet ASEA, was just that. And the talks were absolutely beautiful. What was very impressive was that Scott did a tour of the production facility, and anybody who goes through that, there's usually, they used to do meetings in there, and the sign-up rate was almost 100% every single time. Because by the time you're finished doing that, you know how serious the company is, you know how serious the technology is. And we just learned so much more because they're doing some changes at the production facility, and they're going to be adding on the last part of the production facility, because we're growing so quickly at this point, and they're getting more automated and things. And the things that we learned there, and the calibration things that they use, and the machinery and everything, was fascinating to me. And we just learned so much. And Danielle Matthews and I did a charge-up call just last Friday. It's still up. I just looked. We went through a lot of the things because we recorded and typed it all out. So anyway, if you're interested in learning, I mean, it was going into the science, and a lot of people love to have the science. You shouldn't give that to people, but I mean, if you like to learn more about what goes on behind the scenes, listen to that. So it was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't recommend anything higher. And the next thing that's coming up is Envision, and Tyler Norton will do his talk again about ethos and things. And when people go see that, they do feel the heart of this company and they know what this is about. So if you can possibly get there, especially for new people, the new people get a $149 ticket with VIP status. So they get to go to a VIP party on Friday night. You get really good seating and swag, an upgraded swag. So you get a lot of extra things since you're new. So please go and register and get your Envision ticket and see if you can't get there. Dallas is a very easy place to get in and out of on almost any airline. So.
Okay. Yeah, it was remarkable. So if you can, go listen to the Charge Up call from Friday. A couple things I want to share with you real quick. 1 second. Kathy, your line is unmuted. Muted. I can't
I'll mute it.
I can't.
I did it.
Okay. Let's see if I can pull this up. I want to show you guys something. Where is it? Let's see. Oh, there's the Dallas event, by the way. On the 29th. It's 10 to 1 with Leland and Alan. It's going to be an amazing event. All right, so here we go. Let's see. So this was inside the production facility. There's Gene who came from Manila, Denny and me. This was not all of the group, but a chunk of the group there. And so beautiful there, really beautiful. When I see up close and personal, I mean, this is, you know, everybody's hanging out and talking to Tyler and everybody else. Here's the production facility, which has changed a little bit. And like Debbie said, they're knocking out the last part of the wall. We're taking over the entire building. I remember when they opened it, they had about a quarter of the building. Now they got the whole thing. Plus the facilities, the storage facilities in Long Beach, California, Memphis, Tennessee as well. And this was, the table was crowded, so we all kind of sat along the side. We weren't even there. There's Debbie and Danielle and Jackie and Denny. It was spectacular, spectacular day. So anyway, when we do it again, we'll announce it. I would recommend doing everything you can to get networkers there or people with spheres of influence. They get a big picture of it. Okay, let me, Deb, I'm going to make the announcement.
And you kind of went a little bit out a little bit, but I just wanted to reiterate. He said people of influence, spheres of influence. I didn't have networkers there, but I did have people with spheres of influence that know most of Colorado. So if you have people like that, make sure that they are enabled to go if you want to invite them, because people just think of networkers sometimes, and people of big influence can really start. Both of the people here are lit also, and Tim sat here with us yesterday for 3 hours making phone calls, so they're lit.
Yeah, it's all about belief. People are going to put the reputation on the line. People have a sphere of influence. They want to be very careful with what they do. Large sphere of influence, and they come and they're like, they've never seen anything like this before. Right. It's kind of like what Paul was saying about it. It's much more than just some business, you know. And right. I stood up at the end. We all made statements at the end, and my statement was, you know, a lot of people that are successful in network marketing say, I love network marketing. I love multi-level marketing. I stood up and I said, no, I can't say that. I can't say that. But what I can say is I love network marketing when it's done right. Because I've seen it done wrong. And I'll tell you what, it is no fun. Some of those people that came over from Philippines, they've seen it done wrong. They've been burned. And that's why I wanted them so badly to come, and they came. They came and they got it. And we're all really, really fortunate. So Debbie and I decided, as far as the big event that's coming up, which is an Envision on March 26th and 28th, which is critical. I mean, put it this way. These guys in every continent has one. Asia doesn't have one this year. They had theirs in Europe, Lyon, France, 2 weeks ago. I think Mexico is this week. I think Australia is coming up March. Ours is March 26th to 28th in North America. Some of the people that are going back to the Philippines, they're coming back to the US next month to come and have people come that are here. You know why? Because they're network marketers. And they understand the power of this. They've got people now in the United States. And they're saying to them, this is not something you choose to do. If you want to do this as a business, you have to be there. There's no way. People that don't go, they're usually, many of them are out of the business a year later because they just don't have the belief to put their reputation on the line. And this is critical. It really, really is critical. So Debbie, somebody's not muted, Deb. Not sure who.
Okay, I'll check.
Okay. So Debbie and I kind of put together a little contest that we're going to have. Debbie, can I put it up on the screen? I just made a quick document on it.
Sure,
Is it okay?
of course. Mm-hmm.
All right, let me pull it up here. Hold on.
I don't see anybody
Yes.
unmuted or mute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let me just have some fun. People like to have contests. They like to win. Let's see where did I put it. Where did it go? We'll find it. Let's see. Just go pull it up again. Let's see. Contest. I just made it. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. For the people, this is enrollments. Okay. So Debbie and I are doing it for both of our groups. So if you're in my group, then I'm the one you're getting it from. If you're in Debbie's group and you're not in my group, then she's the one you're getting it from. And then I'm going to do something for the people outside of North America as well. But so for instance, in Debbie's group, if you're in her group and not my group, the people that have the highest enrollment volume, that's what this is based on. This is based on enrollment volume. Not numbers of people, it's actually enrollment volume this time. First place will get a free Envision ticket from Debbie and 25 sample tubes of her new 28. Second place will get 25 samples of her new 28. Third place will get 2 full-size tubes of her new 28. Again, this is enrollment volume, and it starts, we're going to start it today. For anybody that enrolled today, it starts today, so nobody says, oh, I enrolled somebody today. Starts today. Okay, so what is today? Today's the 17th. And it's going to go all the way to the 26th of through the 25th of March. That's the day before the event in Envision. Okay, I'm doing mine's identical. It's the same thing. If you're in my group, okay, and Debbie's group both, then it's the exact same thing. So you can see what we're giving. And then for people that are outside of North America, so this is Europe, Asia, Australia. Debbie, I didn't even talk to you about this. I just thought of it before
I can do the same thing.
Okay, so Debbie's going to do the same thing. A choice of a case of ASEA, a case of Renew 28, or 25 sample tubes, whatever you want. So there's just one first place for this, because we really were doing this for Envision. In North America, most people in Asia are not coming. I'm finding out now that some people are. But so this is what we're doing, and we'll be posting it all over the place. And it's, you know, hey, when there were contests, Debbie and I were like, hey, we're going to win this thing. We'd have a little competition. Why not? You know, and plus the fact, if you're doing fast forwards, you can get 3 fast forwards in this time, and get another a boatload of free product and a lot of commissions as well. So this is kind of icing on the cake.
And may I say, since we're doing it till the 25th of March, please go ahead and buy your Envision ticket. What David and I will just do is reimburse you. So you'll get the money back then, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely register. Oh yeah.
Right. So don't wait to get a ticket thinking you're going to win.
Yeah. And look, if you say you'd rather not, you don't need the Envision ticket, you're going, you're set, your people are coming, you just tell us. We'll just get you an extra thing, a case of drink or something, okay? because it is going to go right up to the event.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Why don't we, should we just open it up for comments and questions for everybody?
Sure.
Anything they want to ask?
Absolutely.
Hey, David,
Yeah, hi, Aim.
how are ya?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Are you going to be doing the 8 a.m. Tuesday morning call for Asia tomorrow?
Oh, so let me tell you what's happening. We didn't go over what's happening this week. Thank you. I always do that and I didn't. So tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, Danielle Matthews is going to be doing it. I'm going to be
Which
driving
is
up to
6
Orlando.
a.m. our time.
Yes, 8 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Eastern, because I do it for Europe. I mean, I'm sorry, I do it for Asia and Europe. Platinum Danielle Matthews is going to be doing it tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, there is a leadership training, corporate leadership training at 9 p.m. Eastern, siaintouch.com. I'm not sure who's doing it. It's Jerem Webb. I'm not sure who's doing it tomorrow night. I don't know.
I haven't seen the announcement. So
Yeah. And then Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Debbie is going to be doing, yeah, you're doing it. Debbie's doing What is a SIA with questions and answers at 1 p.m. Eastern on this Zoom number. And at 9 p.m. Eastern Wednesday, I'm going to be doing it on this Zoom number. This is for guests. And then Thursday night at 9 p.m., Alan Noble is doing his, which at discoverasia.com, which is fantastic. So you've got a lot of guest events taking place tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I think there's another one at 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday night, Jimmy Glenn's, right? Yeah.
yeah, I usually send out that announcement to my leaders, and I should probably post it on my Facebook account. But Jim Glenn does, and William Friedman does a very good job of introducing ASEA, and they always have very special guests on also.
And I'm going to be doing a meeting up in the Melbourne, Florida area. It's not actually in Melbourne, is it, Jackie? Where is it?
Indian Harbor Beach.
What is it?
Indian Harbor
Indian
Beach.
Harbor Beach.
Indian Harbor Beach, yeah. So I'll be doing that tomorrow night. That's at 6 to 8. Is that what it is?
6:30.
6:30. Yep. So I'll be there tomorrow night, and then
I
I'll
mean
have
6. You're right. 6.
6 to 8, and then I'm when that's over, I'm cutting out and I'm heading back down where I am right now.
Perfect. And I'm going to be in North Carolina this coming weekend with Terry Latham, Karen Riley. It's in the Charlotte area. And so if you've got anybody in North Carolina that you want me to meet and greet and take care of, I would be happy to do that. So that'll be a big event. Tom Beasley will be there also, double Super Bowl champion.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a great event too.
Yeah.
And then Debbie and I, we have to discuss if we're going to try to have some kind of team function at Envision. So we'll discuss that this week. Yeah. So anybody, thanks for bringing that up, Amy. Appreciate that. Anybody else have
any questions or anything?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I do have a question regarding I was involved with ASEA years ago, so just planning on getting back involved. If you wanted to do your own like incentive to people that sign up underneath of you, for example, say, somebody signs up 6 new associates and you want to give away a Starbucks gift card for like $25. Is that all something that you can do as a added incentive on your own, or would the company frown on that?
No,
no.
Of course, that's being a leader, absolutely. And boy,
Right.
Cindy, you have a very deep voice, Cindy.
Yes, I sound very manly.
Who is this?
My name's Scott. This is my wife's computer, Cindy.
Okay,
Scott
where-
Hancock?
Scott Filling, actually.
Scott
My
Filling,
wife,
okay.
yes, my wife's name is Cindy Hancock. So I'm in Virginia. I'm up in Northern
Okay.
Virginia, out in the area called the Plains. past Manassas, Virginia. It's like horse country. It's very
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Who's your upline?
Well, let's see. It would be Barbara Johnson and then Amy Stacy.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Awesome.
it's your
Yeah,
own
of course,
business, so you can always do whatever you want. You can run specials, you can run promotions, you can do whatever you'd like. That's absolutely fabulous, and that is being a leader.
Okay, great. So there really are no restrictions on in
No.
terms of any kind of added benefit to entice people to have
Nope.
fun with it, get involved, and all that.
No, that's perfectly great and fine. And
Oh.
David and I have done them all throughout our careers with ASEA.
Wonderful to hear. Thank you so much. That was my only
Absolutely.
question. Thank you.
Okay, great question.
You can't hold a gun. You can't hold a gun to their head, but you can give them free coffee. I see now. I see Jackie's plan. So if you're looking at the chat, she said the event was at 6, and then somebody said the flyer says 6:30, and she says yes, but I want him there on time. Okay, I get it.
I'm telling you, you must allow additional time going through and to and from Orlando.
Well, I'm leaving in the afternoon, so I'll be no worries.
Hmm.
He must be leaving early in the morning, or he wouldn't have asked Danielle at 6 o'clock to do the Asian call.
I am leaving early in the morning.
There you go.
It's going to be at a wellness clinic. Does anybody else have any questions or anything they want to share?
David, I have a quick question.
Sure, Don.
So we were up in Boston and Bobby left his Redox in the car and it was like -3 this weekend when we got there. What happens to that stuff when it gets frozen?
It's fine.
Is
Totally
it okay?
fine. Yep.
Okay.
The worst
I told
thing that
him to drink
happens.
Let it thaw out and
Just
drink.
let it thaw out and drink it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. The worst thing that happens that really it's not is in Canada sometimes they stop. I think they stop shipping the bottles. Don't they ship pouches in the winter up there? Because
Yeah,
the
most of
bottle
the time, because the
bottles
bottle
they
would
become
explode.
fragile. Yeah, and if they drop the case because the plastic is frozen, it'll crack.
Okay.
But the product's fine, perfectly fine. In fact,
Thank you.
people use it as suppositories actually if they have issues with their prostate or their colon. They freeze it, right? And
Right.
yeah,
Well, that's the gel. They don't freeze the liquid that way.
no, people do that too. Somebody said the ice cubes are too big. I said, well, buy smaller ice cube
Ew.
trays.
All right.
More than I needed to know. Thank you, David.
Exactly.
Hey, it's good to
You're
know.
welcome, Don.
It's good to know.
That's too funny. I have a quick question.
Sure.
Julie.
For your contest, when you said when you enroll someone, does it have to be a new partner, or can it just be somebody like a VIP?
You mean like a preferred customer?
I mean, a preferred customer, yeah.
No,
We can't see preferred customers, so we have no idea.
Oh, so it does need to be someone who becomes
Needs to be an associate, I would say, right, David?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's too difficult for us to find those. Yeah.
All right, thank you. That's all I
Yep.
needed to know.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah. We get notification, but we can't see really how much volume or who they are or anything about it, so,
Yeah, this is just a lot easier for us,
yeah.
honestly.
All right.
Okay. Nobody else? Anybody want to know?
Is it nice to be home, David?
I have one announcement to make.
Sure, Aim.
On the monthly animal webinar that Beth Wofford does on February 25th, I will be the guest.
Oh, cool. 225. Yeah, that's the last.
Dog story? What story do you have?
Well, I'm going to tell two dog stories.
Perfect.
One is a collie, of which, I have two of them. A woman in a collie group, her dog is elderly, and she took it to the emergency vet, spent like $4,000, did bone marrow biopsies, all that. Never could figure out what was wrong with Lacey, although I think she's just old and petering out. And so I texted Judy and I said, you need to get Lacey on ASEA. And 3 days later, she was eating, running around, and she's since put on weight and she's doing great.
Perfect.
Phenomenal.
And then
That's
the other story is my dog trainer's dog. The dog's name is Geronimo, and he actually went all the way across country to get this dog. He just saw him on an ad and felt that he had to have this dog. But he brought Geronimo home, and his existing Doberman, Cochise, didn't really care for Geronimo, and you don't want that to happen with two big Dobermans, right? So Cochise bit him pretty deeply, like 3 inches deep in his thigh. And so Ralph took Geronimo to the emergency vet, a couple $1,000s later, antibiotics, and they basically had scheduled to have his leg amputated. It was so infected. So Ralph called me and he goes, "Will Acia help?" And I said, "I'll be right over." And I worked on Geronimo for 2.5 hours, and his leg in 2.5 hours went completely back to normal.
Wow.
Wow.
And I have pictures. You'll see the
Oh.
pictures.
Phenomenal.
That is
So anyway,
phenomenal.
just
Awesome,
wanted-
Aim.
Okay, thanks, guys.
So get
Sure.
dog people on that. That's at 8. That's on the infrastructure document, everybody. It's ateamwebinar.com. And the password is associate with a capital. Oh, you don't need a post password to get there. ateamwebinar.com.
Yeah, it'll
Right.
take you right into the Zoom.
Yep. And if you want to see the recorded ones, lots of recorded ones at animalwebinar.com. I mean, this is all on the infrastructure document. And so if you go to animalwebinar.com, there the password is associate with a capital A. You just log in and you'll click archives. And by the way, if you want to hear doctors, go to healthprowebinar.com and do the exact same thing. You can see all these, it tells you who's speaking, veterinarians, breeders, horses, dogs, and so Amy's recorded one will be up here also. So it's Dr. Morin on our group. Good stuff, everybody. Good tools on that infrastructure document.
All right, the global call, if anyone's interested, is next. If you want to go to that.
No, they canceled. I think they canceled it today.
Oh, they did?
I saw a notice saying they weren't doing it for President's Day.
Oh, okay.
Cheryl asked about leaving the product in sunlight. Yeah, you don't want to leave it in direct sunlight, like not sit like on the dashboard of a car. It can be in direct sunlight, but if it gets superheated and somehow ultraviolet hitting it, it deactivates it somewhat. So especially the tubes of gel. So.
But you shouldn't leave any of the Acia products in direct sunlight. No.
Yeah.
That's why they protect them in the blue, but it's the UV. And you shouldn't, I don't ever leave the gel in my car because if it freezes or if it gets too hot, it separates. So I take the gel in my purse, but it's not any place too hot or too cold for too long. So anyway.
Yeah, I take it in my purse too.
Yes, I know you do. You've got a man purse.
It's called Immerse.
Oh, Immerse. Sorry.
All right.
All right.
Everybody
I'll unmute everybody. I'll stop the recording.
Have a great weekend.